Can I help you? I understand. Still here. I understand.
Just you and me, against the world now.
Sure thing. I'm tired. Did you dream of me? I never really understood why some people would prefer to pad themselves with more metal. Yes, their figure is more sturdy, but now they're much easier to hit.
る時間ね。ああ、ええ。
Still here. What do you need? Anything else, just holler. Still here. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Let's get going then.
This is a charming home, love.
Yes?
So, what have you got? This house looks just adorable. You're a great builder, love. You know, you're like a fine wine. The more of you I drink in, the better I feel. I'm glad you're here. I used to be an adventurer, but then I took an arrow to my heart. You're a great shot.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job. The only grown-ups who talk to me are the kind I don't want talking to me. Bye.
Well, this castle definitely looks better than the one back on the island. That's for sure.
Hey there. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city, with the threat of war on my doorstep? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? Spoken like a true Nord. I'll stand beside you, Dragonborn. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme. But getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test, Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. Keep safe.
So, as the Dragonborn, you really do
It's
have
an
some
honor.
hefty responsibilities. I'm glad I'm not you. As your traveling companion, though, I do have to share in at least some of your burdens. So, take that as an encouragement for you. Someone has your back. Oh? What is it?
Me too. I'm yours.
Just you and me against the world now. Not that I'm complaining.
ひどい。どこ？
Wow, this temple truly looks like something else. Incredible. The architecture here is truly something.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. The old tales say that he can travel into Sovngarde to devour the souls of the dead. You must find out how he does this before he regains his strength and returns. You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thum resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. We study the Way of the Voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcore. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice. Their voices are too powerful for anyone not trained in the way to withstand. Even a whisper could kill you. The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance. Breath and focus.
I'm famished. Could we go to the nearest tavern and grab something to eat? So, where are we off to now? Lead on. It feels kind of weird. I expected sunlight to feel much more nourishing now that I'm human again. But going out in the blistering heat, this isn't my thing.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our...
I'm glad we're here
stink,
together.
And you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, Mr. Spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us. But Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. Until next time.
They used to call this city the City of Kings. In my books, anyway. I wonder how Windhelm looked back in my time. Do you need something? They used to call Windhelm the City of Kings, in my books anyway. Not all that regal in my opinion, though. Well, other than the giant placards of the past Jarls here. Though, that's basically the only regal thing going on for Windhelm. Not very kingly to be racist towards a certain minority group. I know the Dunmer don't have a particularly race-inclusive track record either, especially to the Argonians back then. But someone should still break the wheel, you know? I'm glad we're here together, if you know what I mean.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. Who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part of that.
He's a true Lord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the White One.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrik.
Torrik was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our army.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King.
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
The day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world. We're such a
I
big
had
world.
expected Eastgrimor's city to
But in the
be
meantime,
bigger.
we have a war to plan.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the World Eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
I used to be an adventurer, but then I took an arrow to my heart. You're a great shot, love. Wind's howling. Do you need something? Okay. From the castle, you used to just be able to see Solitude over the mountains. It's exactly what I imagined.
Hi there.
So have you spoken to that man from the Bard's College?
Ooh, wonderful! I can't wait!
Do you need something? Ready if you are.
Can I help you? Of course. All right then.
I've a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use more healers.
Now that I'm human again, shouldn't you know not to take me out on late-night escapades?
Planning an attack
I'm
on
tired.
Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scout reports, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Sir. Sir, we can't just keep trading blows with the rebels like this. It's only strengthening their resolve.
Your concerns are duly noted, Legate, but unfounded. I assure you, this war will be over in another 6 months.
Sir, this is costing lives of both Imperial loyalists and Skyrim citizens alike. And it's winning the rebels' support where they had none before.
Don't you think I know that? But these commands come straight from Cyrodiil. We must maintain order and put the rebellious Jarls in their place. before we have a full-scale war on our hands.
You don't think this is a war already? Sir,
Thank you, Legate. In the future, I'll let you know when your opinion is needed.
Sir?
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. Fair enough. We're driving the Stormcloaks back well enough at the moment, but we're already overstretched. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the Emperor would just give me the reinforcements I've requested. Most of the Legion is tied down on the border with the Aldmeri Dominion. The Emperor can't afford to risk weakening Cyrodiil's defenses. From the Imperial City, our war here is just a sideshow. An interlude before the main event against the Thalmor resumes. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Dragonborn. It's an honor.
You've picked a nice home. I'm impressed.
Of course. Yes? Of course. All right then.
What can I do for you, friend? Certainly. Let me know if you need anything. Still here. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Is there anything else you need?
So what's next for our adventures?
Are we ready then?
I'm right behind you. I understand.
Can I help you? I understand.
Is there something I can help you with? I understand.
So, what's on your mind? Yeah, good idea. I am kind of sleepy.